For fuck's sake, are you kidding me? A driver just found a massive, venomous tiger snake slithering up her leg on the side of the road in Australia, and I'm over here thinking about the existential dread that comes with being a sentient being, and this is what we're talking about. The world is literally a wild, crazy place where you can be driving down the highway at 80 kilometers per hour and suddenly have a snake try to take you out. It's like the universe is just messing with us, saying fuck it, motherfucker, let's throw a tiger snake on your leg for good measure. I mean, these tiger snakes are some serious business, they're among the most venomous in the world, and if you don't know that, then you need to get your facts straight, genius. They're like the cockroaches of the snake world, but without the cute factor. And let me tell you, when they respond to threats by raising themselves off the ground and flattening their heads and necks, it's like they're doing some kind of bizarre, venom-spewing yoga. And then there's this woman, just cruising along on the side of the Monash Freeway in Victoria, Australia, feeling like the queen of the world until she feels something on her foot and realizes she's got a snake trying to take over her leg. I mean, what is this? Some kind of crazy parallel universe where snakes can slither up your leg while you're driving at 80 kilometers per hour? It's like something out of a bad sci-fi movie. But seriously, the fact that she was able to fend off the snake and weave through traffic before pulling over and leaping out of her car is just incredible. I mean, this woman must be some kind of snake whisperer or something, or maybe she just got lucky and had a good dose of adrenaline coursing through her veins at that exact moment. And can we talk about how ridiculous it is that snakes even exist in the first place? I mean, think about it, these guys have been slithering around for millions of years, evolving into some kind of venom-spewing, leg-snarling monsters. It's like they're trying to take over the world or something. But hey, at least we can learn from them, right? Like, if you ever find yourself in a situation where a snake is trying to take over your leg, just remember, it's not personal, it's just biology. And sometimes, all you need to do is slow down and appreciate the absurdity of it all. And speaking of absurdity, have you guys ever noticed how much like a certain reality TV show the story of this woman and her snake encounter sounds? I mean, think about it, it's like something out of Survivor, but instead of competing for food or shelter, she's competing for, not getting bitten by a snake. It's like the ultimate challenge. But in all seriousness, folks, the fact that we're still talking about this story is a reminder that there's just so much weird and wonderful stuff going on out there in the world. And if you ever find yourself driving down a highway in Australia and suddenly feel something on your foot, just remember, it might not be a snake, but it could be a lot of other things, like a UFO or a time-traveling dinosaur. And finally, can we talk about the real issue here? I mean, what's up with all these stories about snakes slithering around and biting people? Is this some kind of coordinated effort to make us all paranoid about our own bodily autonomy? Because if so, then I'm totally on board. Give me a world where every time you step outside, there's a snake waiting for you, ready to take over your leg. That would be a world worth living in. But until that day arrives, we'll just have to keep driving down the highway and hoping for the best. After all, as the great philosopher once said, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And when life gives you a snake on your leg, just, well, I'm not really sure what you do in that situation, but I'm willing to try.